I really want to ask what it was like for you when I converted. So it's so selfish.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to make it about me,
you.
but like it was just such a pivotal, crazy moment in my life when I was 17. So I actually, and don't think you have to say nice things.
Yeah, I think, how old was I when you were in the year
Let's see,
2000?
I'm 41.
So I would have been 10. I would have been 10 when you converted.
Yeah, 10 and 11.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
10.
I will talk about life before you converted.
Oh, God.
I was just, I honestly think I blocked a lot of it out. I think I was just bullied a lot by you and Tom.
I'm so sorry.
I totally forgive you. It's okay.
Yeah, I was a bastard. Yeah, like I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You've made up for it.
It's really not, and you've forgiven me, and I appreciate it. But I was an asshole, and I think it was because I was so miserable.
Right.
You know, like that doesn't make it okay. But I think we realize that once we leave high school that the people who were like rude and bad and mean to everybody they were just awfully miserable.
Yeah, totally.
And they would wake up and they would project that hatred outward because they'd spent the rest of the time projecting it inward.
Right.
So anyway, no, I was a bastard.
So when you converted, it was awesome. I remember going to pick you up from the airport and you
After World Youth Day?
Yeah, so when you came back. And I remember you literally picked me up and spun me around. And I was like, what the hell? It was very cool.
Wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was cool. I feel like it was the first time I thought like, oh, my brother's my friend, you know. And there was a period actually where you evangelized me.
Tried.
That was cool. I did pray. Like I was.
Do you remember that time I made you and Tom and me sit in the lounge room? We all hold hands and I said a prayer.
I don't.
Yeah, I've got some wild memories
Good on
after
you.
that trip.
That's
I was
awesome.
like, it was almost like I tapped into another sense akin to sight and no less intense. And nobody else had it but could have it. And
That's a
I was
great way to
desperate to
describe
tell
it.
everybody else about how to eat. Yeah.
In this very small town of Port Pirie.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good. I remember waking up in the middle of the night once at like 2 a.m. and I woke you up and I was like, Matt, could we just pray a rosary? Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, you did. Thanks, Matt. But yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, that was short-lived and then I got all dark and atheist. But
Yeah.
yeah, I forget where we were. But
Yeah. No, just that's interesting. It is interesting. Because, I mean, I don't mean to oversell it. Like, sometimes when you share your conversion story, it ends up being like kind of out of touch a little bit. Like people might dramatize just how bad they were.
Yeah.
And then they like overplay just how peaceful they are now.
Yes.
So I know that's possible. And I know I was still a rat in many ways. Like I was doing things that I shouldn't have been doing for sure. But there was just like this new life breathed into me and I didn't know how to.
Yeah, right.
Did you hear the story about how okay, so and stop me if you have. But
Okay.
remember I had a girlfriend, don't say her name.
Yep.
Did I tell you how I recited the creed to her once?
No. I just pray that she's not turned off from Catholicism.
Oh, she 100% is. I've shared this on a show before, but anyway, so she got, God bless her, this is shortly after my conversion. We had a big party at our house.
Were you still dating her when you went away or?
No,
Okay.
we had broke up before that. God bless her. And anyway, she came back and we were at this party at my house. Mum and Dad must have been away. I guess you were away. I don't know what happened, but like people were outside drinking and whatever and carrying on and playing loud music. And her and I were in the lounge room just chatting and like things were like maybe getting a little romantic or something. And I was telling her about how I'd come to Jesus and she laughed at me. So here's what I did. I recited the creed at her.
Like,
I believe in one God, the Father. And she's like, what the hell is happening? Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, please stop. I will not. And then it gets so cringe. At the end, I stood up and I went, and I hope you find him too. And I left my house with her in it. And there was nobody else in the house and she had to then leave it. The poor girl.
Oh,
she didn't
man.
ask for that.
Yeah, what have
Wasn't
you
her
done?
first choice.
I want to hear stories like this from saints. This is what you don't hear, you know?
Your failed evangelization attempt.
Oh, man.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. Before you go, do us a favor, leave a comment, let us know what you thought of the video, like, and subscribe.